Ow.
It'll cost you an inspiration.
I never had one to begin with.
Oh, no, we're doomed.
Oh no, it's not like I'll have pack tactics or anything for any fights.
Oh, now he's just gonna focus, are you?
Oh no, it's not like I was intending to die anyways.
But let you live too. He's gonna drag it out. You'll be like the little Timmy with the what was it, a peg leg or what do you call those things?
It would be a peg leg. It'd be more of like a chair leg. I don't have very long legs.
It's a toothpick.
Toothpick.
All right, so
Yeah.
how do I do this in Foundry?
Uh,
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 do you want to update it in Foundry or do you want to update it in Beyond?
I mean, I don't know. For a level 2 barbarian, would it make much of a difference?
just do it and beyond.
Yeah, it's like really quick using Beyond.
Okay.
You
So
just
just
literally
let
all
me
you
know when
do
you're
is just
leveled
update
up
die up.
and I'll re-import it. I gotta say, this D&D Beyond importer's pretty fucking impressive.
I agree.
Even if
That's
you
why
occasionally have to go find the cookie.
I have found a thing. I have found an extension. It's not a very easy thing to obtain. It's not. I mean, it's not hard to find. It's a hassle for me, but I found a way to get the cookie easily.
Yeah, I
I just
use,
had to download a whole bunch of bullshit with code, and I have no idea how to do that. But I did it eventually.
Be back in a second. I'm gonna go get a cookie.
cookie, cookie, cookie. I want
I don't have
cookie.
anything to satiate the munchies for today's session. I need to have a coffee machine on my desk. It wouldn't help with anything, but at least I could satiate the hunger with some coffee.
Yeah, I plugged an electric skillet in on mine once or twice and cooked while gaming.
For that, I just put my food on the top of my PC. I have nonstop been on Foundry. I was trying to teach one person how to play a system, and instead I had to run a whole combat encounter for 5 people. Because they kept on asking their buddies if they'd wanted to join.
Wow.
It was a fun game, don't get me wrong. They didn't know how to play, but they picked up pretty fast. But I've been doing nothing but important characters, doing dice rolls, and I'm still gonna be doing dice rolls.
Uh,
I will warn you, I will not get a single nat 20 all game. I had like 10 nat 20s in that one session earlier today. I rolled a
uh,
disadvantage and I got double nat 20s.
I tell you what, for every 3 ones in a row you roll, I'll give you an inspiration.
I'll just roll twos instead.
I'm about to say, then he can use the inspiration to roll another one.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Can I just have my inspirations just be a guaranteed one? So I'm gonna put 3 levels in wizard. I'm gonna get divination. I'm gonna use my inspiration die to make one of my portent dies a nat 1. Thank you, GM.
Actually, I won't do that, but I will allow you to make all your advantage rolls. The second dice be a 1.
That'd be very nice. I'm gonna get the. Oh my god, that is the. that is a crit fishing build. I'm gonna get the lucky feat. I'm playing as I'm playing as the 2024 human, so I just already start off with inspiration every session. Or at the beginning of at the end of every long rest, I get an inspiration die, I think. I'm gonna play a divination wizard, so I get portent, so I get extra dice rolls. It's very silly, but you could get a bunch of dice from that.
I'm looking at the aggregate hit points. We got 60 between the four of us.
I don't think all of us have been ported to level 2 yet.
Yeah, but I know Stern hasn't. How much HP does Stern have?
16-ish, maybe?
Oh, he's level 1, so
14.
14. Okay. I'm just doing math in my head.
The average of a D10 is about a 5.5. Let's round down, say it's a 5. He'll have 19 or so.
So we got 46 between the three of us, and I make up 21 of that. Ugh.
I mean, hey, at least you're doing something.
I'm the chunkiest warlock you've ever seen.
And I'm
You just
Kobold.
can't stay away from them frontline characters, can you?
Oh, I'm not getting anywhere near the front line. I just like being nice and fat.
And I like being nice and surrounded by a meat shield, so I think we'll have a good synergy going on.
So you never plan on getting on the front line.
I never plan on flanking as a rogue.
Did you
Why
say
would
you're
I
ready,
need a
Sheer?
flank? I'm a kobold.
Remind me how I send the view link or whatever so that you can import it.
You don't have to send anything.
Yeah, after the first time, I'm gonna click the button and re-import, and
all you have to do is just level up your character regularly, and everything else he can do.
Okay, maybe I do need
That's the problem. But, yeah, because I had to. Because remember, I don't have access to the books myself. I'm running this through someone else's campaign, so I just had to
That'd be mine.
delete and recopy a character and level it down from 5.
Yeah, if you give me just a second, go to D&D Beyond's, go to your characters, and let's see, click the settings button, and under character privacy, you'll see public.
I gave you mine, so where is your character? I think I gave you mine. I vaguely recall saying I give people stuff if they didn't have it. I didn't, I don't think. Maybe I did. Maybe I did.
And
What
then
was the name of
after
your character again, Sheer? Yilva?
Yep. Okay, so I set it to public, so I
okay,
copy my address bar, I guess.
yeah, just go to view character and send me the address in your bar.
Probably didn't really need to do that in the actual game chat, but oh well.
Copy and
The link is mine now.
I shall steal your character. It shall be mine.
Oh no! Please don't steal my D&D waifu.
We're gonna replace your great sword with a
Maul. I shall give you a halberd instead.
and change ownership on that.
I'll make
And
you a 2014 barbarian.
Sheer, if you look in the actors tab, you'll see your new character. I renamed the other one to first.
They're not level. They're not level 2 though. Only level 1.
The new one should be level. The new one's level 2.
Yeah.
That's weird. Oh, the one that I'm.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at Yulva's new one. It's
Yulva
level 2.
first
It's
one
not in the
comes
party sheet yet.
off, and
Yeah,
it's
that
in the
one.
party sheet. Hey, she has more hit points than you, Esky.
I hope so.
I'm a fucking barbarian. I bet.
If he didn't, that'd be concerning.
I gotta put more points in my con now.
Yeah. Next ASI increase, I need my cone. Goddamn. What did I miss? I'm looking at the sheet for like 1 second, and I see you have Elven chain shirt. You have armor of lightning resistance.
Oh shit! You know what? I didn't delete all that crap out of because this was originally this was built for a one shot that we did within the campaign. So that's all shit from the one shot that I should probably delete.
You're
Yeah.
You shouldn't have said anything.
Have
Well,
you known
the
me to
other guy
not
hadn't
yet do
called me out.
this? I have only ever brought up bad things for the party. Now, you might also want to get rid of that +1 longsword.
And can I like drag and drop shit between character sheets?
You can actually. Well,
All
if
right,
it's
cool.
D&D
So now,
Beyond, not the case. You'd have to duplicate that character.
now in Foundry, can I do that?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna delete everything equipment wise and just steal it all from the previous sheet.
Well, I mean, you could just click and drag the stuff you don't want into the other sheet.
Oh, let's see here. You know what I like about the 5.5 stuff?
What's that?
Nothing.
They made a lot of wands just not require attunement anymore. They're just there.
That's nice. When I become a thief rogue, I can just start popping wands. I'm gonna be hitting wands like I'm hitting cigarettes.
I mean, literally, yeah. I think the two ones that I want to grab right off are the Wand of Magic Missiles and the Wand of Detect Magic. Just gotta expand my spell inventory, you know?
I need a wand of anti-shield, where it just subtracts 5 from someone's AC.
Anti-shield. Anti-shield. That's just advantage, isn't it? With extra stats?
No, because that's like an extra D20. I just want to remove their AC by 5 for a whole round. Some games call, well, the simplified stuff for D&D 5e, if you want to just speedrun combat, just says if you have advantage. Well, I guess passive stuff is a +5. Like passive perception with advantage gives you a +5 to it. What I want to know is, what are we waiting for right now?
I don't know. I think we're just looking at stuff.
Yeah, just pretty much. Shear's fixing his inventory. Man,
So I can get like an uncommon magic item, right?
if you have the gold for it.
I do have gold. That's all though.
Got one goal.
It's more than enough gold. I'll cut my gold coin into pieces, so I'll have 4 gold.
But
You didn't say
wait, wait.
coins, you said gold.
If you only have 4 gold, how did you burn 10 this morning in sacrifice?
Well, I didn't burn my gold. Let's just say those half-orcs we fought up against, they were a lot more useful than we thought.
My money? You think I'm gonna give up my money? No.
I mean, you only saw 3 coin purses on them. I saw a couple more. That's crazy. How many coin purses would one actually have on them? Because there's no way you're fitting 100 coins in that small of a pouch.
Man, they're getting paid really well. That's the...
Nah, they've just been at the job site a long time.
He's got a coin purse of holding.
Ooh, holds nothing but money.
But we're in the medieval times. We have a bartering system. I have 3
I
pigs
don't
in my
think that's
pouch.
true.
Yeah, they're all capitalist pigs. I want to sell actual pigs.
What's stopping you?
I'm hungry.
I'm trying to figure out if we're in character or out of character.
We're definitely out.
Definitely out of character.
Although I got a Winter. Can you pop over the right hand bar? You know where it's got the open book, the journals. Can you just go ahead and delete the plague notes? I transfer those over to my private journal because now I've seen that that's a thing.
Yeah,
you don't
sure
want
can.
to note? Are you scared of what you've shown?
No, I just don't want to clutter up with useless shit. Now that I actually have my own thing.
So plague notes can go.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, can you delete the code legal? I don't think we'll need it.
I can't read.
Eventually I'll delete the code legal.
I don't do that until we actually need it.
You might not need it, but I do.
Yeah. I might not need it, but my party might.
Oh, okay. How you coming, Sheer?
I think I'm done.
Okay. Yeah. Last time, we ended up with you followed one of the plague carts, found out that they were dropping bodies down into the sewer.
Not very sanitary.
And
We also found out it could have been more than that.
you know, you could see that the cart driver had been talking to someone, and you know, you could hear at least 2 other voices coming out of the sewer grate. And you had relayed this information to the party, and by now the cart driver has finished dumping bodies down the hole, and they put the grate back on, and he's starting to leave.
All right. I think our paladin's the one that's missing for today's session. I assume he was just too late to catch up with the rest of the party.
He's huffing and puffing like a mile back. This big bulky armor.
He got stopped by some peasantry asking them to bless their son.
Also, I think he's a cleric, not a paladin.
Either or. The same thing.
But
All right.
yeah,
So we see the guy driving off. We also see him messing around with the sewer grate. Like I said, guys, they're dropping bodies into the sewer, and there's people down there as we speak. It'd be a good idea if we followed close to them now so we can figure out where they're traversing in the sewer to bring those bodies.
I'm not sure I follow. Can't we just drop down the grate where they drop the bodies?
There were people inside of the sewer, which were bringing the bodies out of, I assume, the pit in the sewer. I don't think they're following the sewer waste.
No,
What?
the bodies are going down the hole, and you do not see them returning to surface level.
I'm aware of this.
Okay.
I'm saying that I know there are people under there, and I'm assuming that they are moving the bodies elsewhere. So you'd have to follow those people to find out where they're traversing in the sewers. I'm aware that the sewers have their own network.
I thought you were talking about following the guy who dropped the body. I was wondering why you wanted to do that.
No. We need to follow the people that have the bodies now.
Yeah,
Well,
you
yeah.
see him off in the distance. Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead.
This isn't even a plague district.
We got out of the plague district a while ago. I guess everyone's dying around here. Tis the season.
Let's just crawl down the hole, shall we?
Yes. We'd have to pull up the grate, though.
Yelva?
If only we had someone strong enough to pull up the grate, though.
I just don't want to touch it with my glove.
Yelva, would you help us in this matter?
And do I need to make a strength check to pull up the sewer grate?
Yeah, let's do a strength check. You know, there's
It's a
always
heavy
the
grate,
possibility of a 1.
People underestimate how heavy grates are.
And, would you like to, I'm sorry, I can get that off of your passive. So, yes, you can hear, at least 2 faint voices further down the tunnel. They are no longer right there at the grate before you remove the grate. And yeah, if you reach down, grab a hold of it, and with ease, you just rip it right out of the ground.
Oh my, that looks absolutely filthy.
Yes, it appears they didn't seal it properly.
It's
Sewer, I don't know what else you would expect.
I was just kind of flummoxed by that.
How are we going to go down? Are we going to go down there or not?
Yes, you first. And he kind of pokes you with his cane.
You poking me with the cane? You actually knock me off balance, and I stumble down into the pit.
Oh,
Like I was bending down, looking into the tunnel. So when you pushed me, I kind of just fell.
Let's kill the sound. And
Kill the sound.
you have a new map. Yeah, the water dripping gets old really quick.
I mean, you can lower your for yourself. You don't have to kill everybody else.
Yes, you pop down the sewer grate, and from where you're at, you can see another
I think all of it is
half-orc.
still loading in the map.
no, we can, well, I can see.
I'm loading into the map.
I have devil sight, so I can see in darkness. So right now,
Oh,
I'm
it's not
imagining
that. It's literally my
very dark in here.
foundry. My foundry itself is loading in this map. I cannot see anything.
But
Let
we
me
just
refresh
lost
the
you.
page.
Yeah.
Continue. Continue.
Hey, welcome back. But yes, you from where you land, you can see one half-orc lackey to the north, and he's just, casually standing around, chit-chatting.
Considering
Shit.
that these ones attacked us last time, should we just skip to the good part and start hitting people?
Well, it appears they're right near the sewer itself. You can push them into the water.
Oh, you're right. But wait, that wouldn't kill them.
No, but it would make it harder for them to hit us. They'd be covered in grime.
And I think
Body disposal
can,
got really easy.
can can everybody like see the map now?
I can't see the map.
I can see the map. Yes,
Okay, in
it's
that
gonna be
case,
very dark with no torchlight.
No, I have dark vision.
I don't, because I'm a human.
Yeah,
yeah,
yep.
yeah, I'm a little bit too far north. I can't actually see those guys right now. I
Oh,
assume they're on the map.
they would
Yeah, I
be
can see one of
right.
them.
I can only see one of them too. Jam, if you would give us enough sanctity to allow our characters to at least move within the confines of this corridor we find ourselves in. About right here.
Oh yeah, I'd have to move down to where you guys are.
Now that we're more in a more proper structured area. Oh yeah, yeah, go in front of me.
Okay, yeah, they're right up there. That
All
Goodwill
right.
takes your suggestion and he kind of edges over to you. He takes his cane and he points it at the guy before trying to give him a telekinetic shove 5 feet to the west into the sewer water.
I suppose you'd have to roll something for that.
Yeah, he'd need to give me a strength saving throw.
I see how this is going to go.
Well, I mean, I suppose you could blame it on racism because we just seen them and they look like half
Oh,
orcs, so we
yeah.
had to assume that
Uh,
they'd.
his 19 beat your 14.
Just feels a little tug all of a sudden.
He's like, whoa, what the hell was that? And he's going to start looking around. And he can indeed see the three of you.
The two. I hide behind my buddy.
I
Coward.
I am the best at rolling initiative. Let's go.
I'm the worst. I just vanished. What happened?
He banished me too.
Sorry, you should be back now.
Yeah, I am back.
Okay. Anyway,
I wasn't actually hiding. I don't think I said. I don't think I pronounced that I was hiding. I'm also not a halfling, so I can't hide behind an ally.
And I guess I
Pretty
need my...
good. Pretty good rolls so far.
not for me.
Oh, don't worry. You're in the back line, aren't you?
No, I'm right up front.
Hello, buddy.
When I die, I'll remember this.
I'll make sure to get your patron to bring you back. Don't worry.
Not really the giving type.
Oh,
As a thrall.
You know
Not
what?
even of a corpse.
I'm gonna do a dash to get down to you.
Oh, hi, hello.
Really? This is the decision you make?
Man, there's a nice squishy man in a tailored suit. Why not?
Oh,
Nope, she's rotating.
I'm on my laptop. I'm trying to fight with the trackpad.
you got this. I have faith.
And so I'm going to right off the bat play with my new reckless attack feature.
Ooh, baby.
I don't know if clicking on that did anything.
I saw you. Yeah, you got reckless attack on your properties now.
You're fine. You're attacking
and
recklessly.
you are defending recklessly.
Now you've
Double
got
it.
two of them.
You're very reckless.
I did not do that twice.
There were two effects for me: attacking recklessly and defending recklessly. One of them should have probably come off, right?
Well, defending recklessly is probably because I take attacks at advantage as well.
Got it.
I ask of you,
That's my guess anyway. Okay, how do I target this guy again?
have your mouse analog be over their character artwork, and then press T.
Yep.
On your keyboard. Technically, actually I'll ignore me. A 7 for the 12 hit. You did not attack recklessly.
Mm,
That will be.
Now I do.
Ha 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 ha.
So you
And
rolled extra damage die.
that's a crit, so we're going to apply double damage.
That's not double damage, man.
and you're not putting it on Yolba either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a crit, you just roll a second damage die, wouldn't you?
How do
So
you
he would just
trigger
roll
that?
extra D8.
So I gotta apply a D8 to it. And
It's actually not that bad for
Oh.
you.
okay, yeah. Roll your D8 or your damage again.
I found out something really nice for you, Wintermute, and it's gonna save you the hassle of doing any math the entire game. Click on the guy you want to take damage, and then right-click on what Yilva just put in the chat, and then click on the first option, apply damage, and boom, it'll do it automatically.
Ah, way cool.
Also, stop applying the damage to Yolva.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
sorry.
kept on hitting you with all of these. The guy should be taking
You've
6
dropped
damage.
her to like 13 HP.
Why are you doing
That's
this?
what happens when you attack recklessly. You hit yourself.
Okay, you're at full HP now, right?
Yep.
Okay, and you were the first one that hit that guy. So he took 6 points of damage. Okay, he is correct. You are correct.
Well, 6 plus my oh. Yeah, no, you're right. Oh. Can't read the stupid damage rolls in this game.
It's 6 damage.
You did a minus 5
Yeah.
and then the 1.
I figured it out.
So that's your action.
It will be your turn
That's gonna
next.
Man, do I really need to kill this guy? Can you not handle this guy? Oh, wait, you can handle that guy.
He got lucky.
Yolva, what's your strength mod?
+3.
Okay, your rage damage isn't applying.
That's because I'm not raging.
Yeah, he's not raging.
You're not? Oh, you're a barbarian. I figured you'd rage.
Yeah.
Why? It'd just be a couple people. We only heard about 2.
Barbarians always rage.
I will move 20. I guess I would have just moved
I,
50.
I've only got 2 of them at the moment. I know they last 10 minutes now,
That
but all the
doesn't
same.
that doesn't matter. Whenever barbarians rage, it's always they blow their load early, and then at the end of the dungeon, they're wondering, "Oh God, what do I do now?"
I am going to roll to hit that bastard. I hit that bastard for 8 damage. The guy at the top, I do 8 damage on. And no, I guess I killed the bastard with 8 damage.
Yes, you did. You son of a bitch.
And then I'm gonna run over here. And that would have been 10, 20 feet of movement. Do I get an offhand attack since the sling's a one-handed weapon?
Technically,
That
yeah.
That
that'd
wouldn't
be
Wait,
surprise
great.
me.
no. It only if
No,
you
yeah.
you would need to have like a melee weapon.
I mean that's fine. That's fine. I mean I guess. Well, I need to just look at my cunning action for a second. I can disengage, hide, or dash. I think I'll pass turn.
It will be your turn next.
This guy in front of me is dead, right?
He has 1 HP, I think. Like he's very low, and you have flanking.
Oh, you didn't. Oh,
Well, I literally just killed the guy in 1 hit. This guy has such low HP, it would have been a waste of my action.
Okay, let's see. Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
confused. Is he dead or not?
No,
the one in front of you. Hold on, just a second.
that guy in front of you is still alive.
Where the hell?
I
did
promise
he
you, he is
go?
still alive. You hover your mouse over him as he says near death.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case,
Yeah, there was one up the hall that you hadn't seen.
oh,
And that's
I
the one
attacked
he
that
killed.
guy and I killed that guy.
wait a minute. Oh, it's because I don't have the other.
The weapon equipped.
No, I was just thinking I didn't have all my cantrips I usually do, so I don't have the spell I was looking for. I have to actually level up again.
You need your Eldritch Blast.
I'm never going to have Eldritch Blast. It's not
You
going to
should do
happen on this
Vicious
character.
Mockery.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. That or no, I'm going to make his brain explode, and I'm going to cast Mind Sliver on him.
Mind Sliver.
Oh, I
Bring
don't
it.
want a tutorial.
Bring it, bitch. Bring it.
So he gives me the intelligence saving throw, which, as a half-orc, I expect him to succeed.
Hell
No!
I told you
Yes.
he would.
I hate you. I gave you
And
flanking
then-
and everything.
Well, Flanky's not going to help me if I'm a spellcaster. What do you expect?
He has 1 HP.
You don't carry a dagger?
No, I have a cane.
Why do you use that?
So hit him with the fucking cane!
No,
Cane
put my
him with
hands
that.
on peasants? Why would I do that?
It's a cane. It's not a hand.
It doesn't matter. It's still better than them. I don't want it dirty. In any case, then I'm going to follow that up with a
Misty stuff.
bonus action Armor of Agathis.
Ah, I see. I fear for my life. I'm gonna die right now.
Yes. And then I end my turn.
It is your turn.
And the armor of Agathis goes to you.
It's already on me.
The
Oh, wait,
armor
no, it's not.
Agathis is-
Why did it go to him?
Probably because you had him targeted.
Yeah, that's why.
Because
this is gonna-
now there's two stupid buttons. There's one that's targeted and one that's selected, and targeted is the default.
Oh, that's funny. It doesn't
So-
matter.
Armor
Can't even
of
cast that
Agathis
spell on other people.
is off of him, and we are going to make sure that you are selected, and we're going to
I mean, you don't have to
Apply
cast a
the
spell again. You
effect.
can just
Do you have it now twice?
Nah, I've
You
got the effect. Yeah, I've got
you
one.
have it
that's a
once.
massive
Okay.
effect. Oh no, it's no longer as massive.
All
Got
right.
like, it's still got the glowing blue circle around him.
That's
That's
it's
because
his
it's his
turn.
turn. That's because it's
Yeah.
his turn.
Oh, I was just thinking he was like no take backsies.
Thank you, my G.
And
All right, what is this half orc doing? You gonna pray?
we are going to disengage.
Sentinel.
Probably a good idea.
And while he's disengaging, they're coming! They're coming! And Indy's turn.
Looks like we got trouble.
Nah, it's something we haven't handled in the past. We've totally fought together.
Have we?
No. All right, Ylva, it's your turn. The bastard tried to run away from you.
So much for the disengage.
I mean, we were
Just
gonna follow them, so now we know what direction they were going.
he's quick, man.
Not a crit, but still a hit. And you pretty much just cleaved this guy in half.
Good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And with that, we are out of combat.
Are we?
Wasn't he talking to someone?
Well, I kind of killed that guy that he was talking to.
But really?
Yeah, I threw my sling at him, and he kind of just died.
Oh, well, shit. I that okay.
Yeah.
He was like right there on the ground.
One hit.
Not
It's
an F1.
actually terrifying.
But sure, you can see from your vantage point, there's a walkway over the sewer drain that continues down to a hallway.
What would half-orcs want with dead bodies? Maybe we should look around their wares to see if they have any insignias on them.
Goodwill kind of pokes the other dead one with his cane. I'm not touching it with my hands.
I'm a very handsy kobold. I'll do it. I search around the pockets of the deceased half-orc. Is there any notes or anything he might have? Any insignias? Figure out who he works for. Because we've seen them before, so I'm assuming they work for somebody.
Bold of you to assume these creatures can read.
Not a clue is found on them. However, their dress, the outfits that they're wearing, I do match the orcs the half orcs at the bakery that you all may or may not have seen.
Definitely not. Definitely.
Alright. Not a whole lot to work with, but I suppose we'll be finding their boss if we move upwards.
Let's go then. Ylva, would you like to lead the way?
I think we might be doing some fighting, Ylva. completely lost all of my kobold voicing.
And you can
Yeah,
see down the
that's
hall
fucking up your voice.
there
I'm eating
is a
crackers right now.
closed door.
Uh, I think you mean a yet to be open door. Yilva, I think you should go through this corridor first.
No,
And
what's the worst that could happen?
you know, in retrospect, I should have made that a drop away floor to dump you into the sewer water.
I half
Hindsight.
expected that to be the case.
Hindsight.
All
So,
right. So we
yes,
see this door.
there is a door.
If I were to attempt to open this door, as in I attempt to open this door, can I open this door?
What?
Uh,
I want to know if it's locked. Basically, is it a locked door?
no, there is a lock, but from what you can see, it is not engaged.
I go to open the door. I cannot see anything past the door.
Did you check if it was trapped?
No, of course not.
Of course
Why would
not.
it be trapped? Do you want to check if the inside's trapped?
Okay.
Isn't it?
Um, yeah, for just a second, you just opened the door. You said nothing at all about listening or checking for traps. So
Nope.
when you open the door, you hear a half orc talking to a human, and the half orc goes, "Not enough silver. 3 of my clan are dead. Need more." And the human goes, "Of course. House Blackwood would provide you whatever you need." And here you are opening the door in the middle of all this conversation.
I mean, I expected they'd know of our presence after one of their kin kind of just screamed.
Well, you know, with the door being closed and, you know, the sewer's not necessarily the quietest part, and, you know, he didn't get that far, so, yeah, they're
All
not
right. Well,
totally surprised to see you, but they really did not hear a warning. Let me rephrase that. They are indeed surprised to see you. They did not hear the warning.
all right.
Wait, head on in.
I suppose we will just walk on through.
3 dead and you need more? Don't worry,
Yeah.
I've got you covered.
Yes. We can
And,
make sure you'll have plenty more.
you know, the human goes, "I don't know who you are, but you stumbled into the wrong place," and, you know, he, pulls out his weapon, and hey, it's time to make those initiative rolls again.
I
I'm
love
sure
initiative.
we'll be fine. There's no chance that I get a terrible roll again. I say as I get the same roll again.
Yeah.
Aw, what? Me and him got tied initiative and he goes first. That's crazy.
Combat
I've
begins.
seen them before.
And yeah, he's got his short sword out. He is going to come down.
Might want to get rid of Yulva's reckless attack and some such, or it'll do that.
But it rolled the exact same thing twice. Nothing
Yeah,
changed.
so I guess it doesn't matter that time.
I think it was just a bugged UI thing.
Yeah, he's been rolling doubles since like last game.
Yeah. I have no idea why.
I'm not sure why either. Let's
Because
see.
she has the
18
effects on her token.
Yeah, you got the effects.
Like, it doesn't matter because it was the same roll both times, but still.
Yeah.
It only
Yeah.
applied once. It wasn't even advantage or disadvantage.
So
He just rolls double.
that was hit, and apply the damage to Yulva. And that is going to do it. And Tyrone, you're up.
It's Goodwill's turn. Okay. Ooh, no pressure. What do I do? No, feeling pressured.
You'll be fine. You'll do damage.
Maybe. I'm trying to... Oh, I see. Okay. I'm gonna ignore this fellow in front of me, and I'm going to point my cane at the one in the back there, and cast Dissonant Whispers. Stop giving me tutorials! Dissonant Whispers, saving throw. They need to give me a wisdom saving throw. Cool.
You went after the guy in the back, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, alright. I know we allowed it before. Does that spell actually make people trigger?
He failed.
What is your question?
We had it against the owlbear trigger reactions for opportunity attacks. Does that spell actually allow that to happen?
Back whenever we fought the owlbear, yeah, but I'm not casting it against anybody nearby. I'm casting it
I
against
know,
the
I'm just wondering if that's rules is written.
It's not raw, no. Technically, forced movement doesn't trigger opportunity attacks.
So yeah, he takes
Does it
11 damage.
Yeah, he takes 11 damage, and he must immediately use his reaction to move as far away from me as he can, using the most safest route. Just, we'll make him...
Was it really?
I move my action, and I end my turn. Well, I'll move up a little.
Thank you. Now I can walk on by.
And not target myself. That's the important part.
Yeah.
It does trigger an attack of opportunity.
I thought it did because you're not. It is forced, but he's forced to use a reaction to move with his own movement. It's not like he moves 15 feet. He uses a reaction to move 15 feet.
I'll have to take your word for it. Oh, and... Well, no. I was going to give this guy next to us a little shove, but there's no point. Yeah,
If you push him away from the door, I can
turn.
get into the room.
He's away from the door.
I'd still get an opportunity attack if I wanted to move away from him. It's fine.
I get it. I get what you're saying. Yeah, well, I'll give him a shove anyway. Yeah, so come here, you. Trying to navigate this menu. Where's my actions? Oh, use feature. Is there a way for me to, like, turn off the tutorials thing? I don't want to get tutorials every time.
I'm surprised you're getting tutorials. I never get tutorials.
What do you see?
Yeah. Just every time I go to, like, click a spell or a feature on the little bottom left interaction menus, it keeps giving me, like, targeting tutorials. Which, to be fair, I keep fucking it up, but at the same time, stop it. In any case, this guy needs to give me a strength saving throw. Did it do it?
Yeah, I see it. And that's him. He's...
What happens? I'm sure he'll fail. He'll get a nat 1. Hey.
Very close. He gets knocked 5 feet to the north.
5 feet to the north.
You are next.
Yulva's turn. That voice.
I'm gonna keep with the reckless attack. Yeah, just for fun, this guy might be worth raging at.
Yes, spend it now.
I think I used both of them by accident.
And... okay, you should be raging.
Thank God you're not a... Well,
Ha ha.
That was with reckless.
that is
Still
reckless.
probably missed, but
Yeah, that roll was shot.
It's a mighty shame.
It is your turn.
Hi.
It's that guy's turn. Good play with the dissonant whispers.
I thought it was.
Is that just a cantrip?
That's just for that turn, right?
Yeah, now he's good now.
Yeah.
He has no
Yeah.
reaction for the round, though.
Also, my Armor of Agathis did not give me temp HP. That's
You can
annoying.
apply that manually yourself.
Yeah, how do I do that?
Double-click your character to open up the character sheet. To the
Oh,
right of your hit
I
points.
figured out.
Yeah.
30. Oh, you
Is buddy
son
over
of-
there?
You
You're
son
by
of a
EQ
bitch.
short.
If you think this is bad, wait until I get Gravity Whip.
You know what? I am gonna ready an action in case anyone gets close.
You are next.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move. Oh, I'm gonna move. I guess 10 feet. I have to. I'll move another 5 feet with the diagonal. The spy named guy above me. He's looking really juicy as a target. I think I'm gonna throw my sling at him.
He's completely unharmed.
Well, I have pack tactics, so I get advantage. Why am I rolling like
He's
shit?
completely unharmed.
And then I'm gonna do,
Well, the 12 hit.
the 12 hits.
He can't have much AC.
I'm gonna double check that. Yes, indeed. The
All right,
12
so-
does hit, and he takes a whopping 7 points of damage.
Takes a bit more than 7. I have sneak attack trigger from the advantage I got, so that becomes a 5 plus 7, 12.
5, 7, 12?
And, Yova, You can, you're closest to him. You are able to see that this gentleman is dressed in the Blackwood guard outfit.
Lovely.
I mean, we heard him say
Okay.
it. We came in.
Yeah.
I am going to move the rest of my movement 15 feet. Use my cunning action to do a dash, to move an additional. I'm just move like 15 feet and end my turn. I will end my turn there.
It's your turn.
You coward.
I'm a smart coward.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Huh. Um. Yep, we're gonna do the old short sword again.
It always
Ow.
happens.
But the 3 gets half because I'm raging, so.
Yeah, you're
So-
okay.
Do you round down or up? Well, I suppose the system will tell us that when you do the half damage.
Yeah, it's, yeah, 30 went to 1.
Ooh.
Oh no. Poor Yoga, taking so much damage.
Man,
And,
don't
I've
say
had
that.
things worse than that.
You've already cursed this game with your foul hexes before. We don't need it again on poor Yul.
and I am going to use
I don't think I
my
can say anything.
bonus action and take cunning action. And I'm going to disengage.
Probably wise.
How dare he?
No, come on, get into my space.
Actually, that's silly. He did a held action, but he used his reaction on that round to run away, so he couldn't even have done a held action.
No, that was the other guy.
Yeah.
I know. That's what I'm talking about. You made him run away with his own reaction, so he couldn't have done a held action.
But he doesn't know that. I was going to surprise him. Lovely.
Come on, you little bitch. Take a 5-foot step. I dare ya. I dare ya.
And Goodwill just kind of, like, he taps his cane against the ground. He raises his other hand and he snaps his fingers as that whole space becomes compressed gravity. And we're going to hit both of them with an AoE.
Oh boy.
Now, how do I target them both?
Hold shift while pressing T. There you go.
Cool.
It's as simple as that. Could have rolled better die.
They need to give me some con saving throws. Well, that's me. I don't make a con saving throw. I'll take that too, though, for one of them.
That is true.
We'll see what it turns out to be.
I was robbed, sir.
Yeah,
you know,
your first roll was a 2.
Yeah, now, Esky, I've always been fair, you know. So they both
You mugged me in the sewers for dice.
They both take full damage.
Half.
No, they take full.
No, yeah, they take full damage half,
And then their speed is halved.
but then it's multiplied by 2.
Wait, what?
Will you stop it?
Just some banter while we wait for the damage to be applied.
It already was.
Yep.
And let's
Maybe we
see.
don't kill the the guy.
Oh, I'm gonna do it. And I'm actually gonna give him a 5-foot.
Gonna shove him into the pickaxe.
Well, no, I'm actually gonna pull him forward so Yulva can catch both of them in her icy grip when she moves.
Funny story. I believe the GM said that the trigger for that reaction was if anyone would be 5 feet next to him.
So,
Which one?
you're doing what again? Bringing them forward?
Yeah, the vindictive spy. I'm gonna give him a 5-foot shove to bring him forward.
Just him. Okay.
Yep.
But he
Gotta do the
needs
strength saving throw.
a strength save.
He actually
He actually succeeded.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fuck
He's,
you beat that AoE.
Yeah, I'll get rid of it here in a second. Once I figure out how.
Top left, the L-shaped ruler.
Yep.
Click the backspace button at the center of that AoE.
There's no backspace.
It's on your keyboard.
Or delete. Just click
Or
it and delete.
You don't understand. It's not there. I know
You
what
don't
you're
have a
talking
keyboard
about.
that has
The icon, but the icon is not there for me to select.
the L-shaped ruler measurement controls at the top left of your screen.
Yeah.
You don't have that.
There
Okay,
you go.
now it's showing up. It wasn't there at first.
I was concerned for you if you didn't have that. Every account has that.
Yeah, that was weird. Anyway, end of my turn.
Make ready. Your
I love
turn
how
comes.
Jova is pulsing.
Just angry.
She is angry. A man with a deep voice keeps on talking when it's her turn.
And I can indeed get to him.
I pray. That does it.
Well, 19 will hit.
19 absolutely hits. And kills him.
Lovely. Do me like a tiny favor and get next to that other guy for me, and I'll show you something really cool.
So.
I'll show you how I can crit with the sling.
I had exactly 1 square of movement left.
Thank you. You're a life ender.
He's gonna flee now, though.
Nah.
We'll
I mean, we
know
move
when
faster
she
than he
ends her
does.
turn. Shit. You know what? Yep. I'm gonna take the AoE, or yeah, the opportunity attack. Yelva, would you like to take a swing if you can?
Imagine if he grapples with the opportunity attack. That'd be insane. That'd be stupidly funny.
It'd be funny, but unfortunately my hands are full.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Ouch. Rolled high.
That's
But I
fair.
do still have advantage. Well, 17, that probably hits, I assume.
That does indeed hit.
Yes.
Hold on, you're playing a 2024 character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that weapon mastery pops off, and that enemy actually does get disadvantage on their next melee attack, on their next attack roll.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know
right. I have
anything
weapon.
about that.
You do have masteries in 2024.
But I mean, are we all playing 2024 characters?
No, I'm playing a 2014 rogue. I don't get any of that.
Then I'm not really going to worry about the weapon masteries, honestly.
It's not even like the characters, it's just what the base rules for the game are.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Goodwill, you see him swinging the spiked chain.
Kind of spread my arms and just accept it.
Oh.
What is that at disadvantage? Strange.
It's not. It's still just for some reason
It's
it's
the
rolling
bug
double,
dice.
but they're all the same.
It's a nat 1 nonetheless.
And yeah, that didn't hit, but you know what? He's got multi-attack, and he's gonna hit you with a gauntlet, hopefully. And, yeah, 14 does indeed hit. And
Oh no!
This is the funniest thing.
Oh no. He takes
And he
no
takes
damage.
5 cold damage.
the armor of Agathis.
Fucking kill myself on armor Pegasus.
But you know what? That's alright. Live and learn. And
And I lost 4 of my temp HP. Oof.
Make ready.
I think you get
Your
grappled.
turn comes.
Base thing in the spike chain, it says it in the chat. If you get hit by it, you get grappled by it.
I'm not seeing that.
Scroll up till you see what you rolled for the weapon.
Yeah, but that missed. It was the
yeah.
gauntlet that hit me.
Oh, I thought he did the same attack twice with the multi-attack. I guess he didn't.
No, my multi-attack is one chain, one gauntlet.
I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna use my beautiful, beautiful sling. If it would use my beautiful, beautiful sling. Hello? Alright, thank you. 17. You know, I do get advantage on that, so I'll roll with advantage. That's another 17. Alright, that's fine. That's 5 base. Plus my sneak attack. That is 8 damage.
Not looking good for MP.
And then I'm gonna bonus action and run back down here.
Well, at least he ain't dead yet.
Well, I'm a little bit further.
Honestly, I'm a little disappointed that the armor of Agathis didn't just kill him outright.
It was.
That guy
It
has
would have
a
been.
lot of
It was a
damage.
close thing.
Yeah,
Wait
that is
till
the end of my
I
turn.
Wait till I get higher level spell slots. Then it'll start killing people. Oh, it's my
Speaking of
turn.
killing people,
Oh, you're gonna love this. Maybe.
shocking grasp.
No. I'm gonna. I'm gonna give him a little telekinetic shove, and then I want to cast a cantrip. So.
Oh, I already do love it.
Yeah. Okay. So where are my things? Telekinetic. This menu's a bitch. Okay. Yes. Telekinetic shove to knock him 5 feet back towards Yolva.
Straight saving throw.
He succeeds. Well, that's
By
okay.
one.
And
Just-
then, as an action, I'm going to use Gravity Spike to kind of invert the gravity under him and see if he takes a little damage and gets knocked prone. Yes, a dexterity saving throw from him.
And it is
Failure. He takes one
Fail.
damage and he is knocked prone.
Oh, why? Why?
What do you mean, why? He's not going to survive. You'll rocking up on him.
But if he somehow misses, I can't get sneak attack.
I'm sure it will be okay.
You are next.
Just the evilest voice.
I just got the "you are next."
I thought you were gonna dissonant whispers him again.
Is that Yolva talking when that happens? It sounds like she's got a real
I
deep
thought
voice.
Nat
Oh,
20.
God.
I think Yilva might kill that guy with 19 damage.
And just sent his head spiraling across the floor. 8-ball, corner pocket.
The golf swing.
19
I-
damage
Tiger Woods over
to
here.
Gar. Boom. Bam! And you just slaughtered him.
Alright. I'm assuming the combat's over.
And you are indeed correct.
Yobo kind of looks down as he gets splattered and just says, ew. Why do we suffer exhaustion?
Exhaustion.
Hold on.
None of us actually have exhaustion.
I
Yeah,
feel exhausted. Emotionally.
I feel exhausted physically.
Well, it shows up in the chat for all of us, but it says
I know, but none of
Oh,
us
wow.
actually got exhaustion.
It's telling you that the Blackwood captain suffered exhaustion. Gar suffered exhaustion.
It's telling all of us individually that the dead guys are suffering exhaustion.
Oh,
Yes.
that's weird. Okay.
That is weird. I suppose we should look around the corpses of the official guy and see what the hell his deal's about.
Goodwill's just kind of laughing. I told him it would help him find more corpses.
Do you think we'll get paid if we put these corpses in a cart?
Oh, no. Well, then again.
We could sell this off as us finding those finding the rest of the half-orc. Burglarize that bakery.
I think that's actually true, though. Did you not hear what he was saying whenever we came in?
I recall some of it, yes.
House Blackwood to provide all that they require.
This guy was wearing House Blackwood's garb. Does that mean that they're behind this?
That doesn't make sense, though. That or they're very, very stupid.
Maybe they're advertising their bakeries.
I don't think they're running a bakery out of a sewer. Although, it wouldn't be the first time, I suppose.
Well, have you seen all the packs in here?
The bakery wasn't in the sewer.
Yeah. Well, I suppose we should poke around.
Noel just starts pinching his nose, and you see him start concentrating as he begins to regenerate a spell slot.
I am. Well, you see, Sculptrator used the tip of his rapier to try to poke around the pockets of the dead I suppose the guy would be over here, because actually, the guy's
Uh,
over here, yes.
and you find a long sword and a hand crossbow, and of course, you know, the spiked chain and the gauntlet.
Looking around the more... the hell was that?
That was
Magical
Goodwill
cutting.
regenerating a spell slot while you guys look around the room. It takes 1 minute of concentration.
I'm gonna look around the noble-looking guy's pockets to see if I can figure out if he had any notes or identification of who he was or any sort, IDs, badges.
Um, I do want to point out to you that there is a hole in the western wall, of which you can see a tunnel has been dug.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
that
just
is
want to
he.
make sure you're aware of that.
No, I
And
see it.
I
uh,
just want to settle all the bases here, so we don't have to do any backtracking. Hopefully,
on the Blackwood captain's robe,
captain.
you see he actually has Blackwood insignia, but
All right.
you're not finding any papers or
Sondog will want to see that. Take it with you.
I will take this. Do I see any pouches of the metallic variety?
No, you greedy little goblin.
I need the wealth. I need to pay off my debts. It's not like he's going to be using it anytime soon.
yes, yes, yes. You know, party sheet. There we are.
It
Let's
makes
just
sense that he'd have the
pop
wealth. He was paying
you
these people, I
out,
presume.
and we are going to add. You find a pouch with 100 silver in it.
Alright. Translates to 10 gold.
Three-way split! Ah! No, I'm sure we'll give some to Stern.
Yeah, we'll give him the excess of what we didn't spend. So 0.
So anyway, that is in the party sheet. So, yeah, you know, you see, this room, it's a converted storeroom. You can see where they've been dragging out dirt. You know, there's some miscellaneous supplies and whatnot in this room. The bag of silver, naturally,
Right.
and the
Mm,
weapons. And you can hear a digging sound coming from down the tunnel.
I might grab that crossbow and its crossbow bolts. What kind of crossbow was it? A light crossbow?
Uh, no, you're not that lucky. It is a hand crossbow, though.
Oh, I'm far luckier.
Yep.
Goodwill motions over to Yul then. He jerks his head towards the tunnel. I hear something.
Miss well, we'll make her way towards the tunnel in a slow crouch, or a low crouch.
And
A
Goodwill's
slow low
right
crouch.
behind it. And Goodwill has devil sight, so he can see everything.
And give me just a second
I think I'm
to.
quickly gonna hit a point where I can't see shit.
You might want to light a torch, my dear comrade.
Bajanga, I put, you already
And
had a
I
hand crossbow. Did you add it?
I do know how to add my own items.
Okay,
Do
I'll
you,
just
though?
delete one.
there you
I
go.
do actually. You said we were
Cool.
counting arrows and whatnot. How many arrows would be on that guy? Or I guess crossbow bolts.
Being a hand crossbow, let's say he's got 4.
Yeah. Okay, I'll put some crossbow bolts on you.
And let's see. I
I
need
don't think I'll ever use the weapon, but now I have it.
there.
I said I did the arrows myself.
Okay. Guys, do you mind if we take a 10-minute break here?
No, yeah, sounds fine.
Yeah, I mind not at all.
All
I
right.
completely
Fine.
mind not at all.
See you in 10.
See you in
I'm
10.
offended that you would ask me that I would care.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
It's so quiet.
It is so quiet. I miss the days where we'd have a full group, and that group wouldn't take a break. And we would just play for 8 hours straight.
We are
Nice spaced out.
currently dealing with the cicadas. And for like a week now, off in the distance, it sounds like a car alarm droning at, a couple of blocks away. And it's progressively gotten louder, and now they are in our yard, and the noise that they make is absolutely ear-piercing up close.
You think they finally learned how to drive?
I think more and more of them are coming up out of the ground, but I mean, it's just wild. You look at any given tree, and there's thousands of them.
Well, that actually is the only animal that becomes a plant. Finally, time I started to sprout.
You back, Sheer?
I believe Sheer was back. Esky definitely not.
Technically, yes, but I'm moving inside to my from my laptop to my desktop. So just give me a few minutes.
Oh,
He's
not a
moving.
problem.
He's
Not a
moving.
problem at all, brother.
Ample time.
So, have you checked out Foundry version 13 yet?
Have I? No, I have not. There is another system I like to run called Lancer, and it definitely is not updated to version 13. So version 13, I have no intention of using. I don't even know what it does compared to version 12. I don't even know what version 12 does compared to version 11.
Uh, version 13, they've changed. It's mainly cosmetic from the user's aspect. They reworked the sidebar and so forth, and it's a little bit nicer. The main thing is moving tokens has gotten easier for designing your paths and so forth.
I'd have to give it like a year and a half before I even thought about it because of all the modules I need in order for actual gameplay. Definitely are not going to be updated till like a year later.
Uh, I watch every day and trigger an update. I've got a couple from Iron Monk that, I think the minute that he updates, I might be able to start considering it. But
Until then, it doesn't even exist.
what's funny, the DMG for 5e, I can no longer update it for version 12 because I don't have version 13 installed. But yet, running the portable version of version 13, um, it says, hey, Tasha's hasn't been updated. So, yeah, it's nice that we can actually hold off on doing a major version change.
It is very nice. I honestly, I haven't really played a rogue. I forgot how non a rogue really did not have a whole lot going for it, mechanics wise.
Well, you're also like level 2.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm level 2. But I'm used to playing spellcasters at level 2 and the gap. The gap.
Yes. Wait till you're level 3, then you can become what was it, an arcane thief? There you go.
No. I'm gonna play the most boring of them all. I'll be able to climb at regular speed.
Ah,
Maybe I just
And
won't get level.
this session has inspired me. I need to definitely put you all out in bright sun, and
No.
you're gonna face an army of warlocks who do nothing but Eldritch Blast.
I'm not doing
Oh,
Eldritch
fun.
Blast. What do you want from me, man?
He hasn't casted a single spell, which he has never done anything that required hitting someone's AC. Everything's a saving throw.
I told you that shit before the game started. I'm like, I'm not gonna cast a single fucking spell that makes
I
me make
know
an attack.
that. I just think it'd be funny for everyone to be targeting you with it.
Oh. The Warlock Association does not like what you're doing.
You are contractually obligated to use Eldritch Blast, and we're going to
Exactly.
beat it into
They get a silver shard for every one they land on you. You'd be sitting at a
good
bar
for
and get blasted.
No, the Goodwill's kit is basically saving throws and like crowd control. It's just he knocks people prone, pushes them around, shit like that.
Very useful for a guy like a kobold like me.
It's also really useful when I'm next to a cliff.
Or a sewer. I believe we are all back. I believe we've all taken our break.
No,
Sure.
you're still gone.
Yeah, he hasn't logged back in yet.
Oh yeah. Has to move the stuff around. I don't know what I'm doing with my character anymore. My build was completed at level 1.
You've developed altitis.
Yeah. It is kind of crazy that a rogue at level 2 just doubles their movement speed, basically.
Well,
With the dash.
if you reached your character goal at level 1, other than hit points, just stop leveling him.
Yeah. Can I just convert my level to money?
No.
Aw.
Just
Alright, I'm
buys
ready to roll up a new
endless
character.
scrolls of fireball.
I don't need fireball.
I mean, you still need the ASIs, right? Or feet.
Nah, I'm happy with my stat spread so far. I'm content.
Oh gosh.
I'll put it all into con. Nah, I'm serious though. I have with point buy and my +2 from racial feats. I'm at 18 for my dex right now. I'm actually doing pretty good.
Anyway. Sure. No, you haven't logged back in yet.
But he
I'm
has
working on it. I
rejoined
have
the
to
chat.
restart my desktop because my second monitor didn't boot up.
Have you tried bribery?
What am I going to bribe it with? A better graphics card?
No, just beat your PC.
I did that to a laptop once. It kind of just gave up on life.
A buddy of mine couldn't run any games on his computer, so I was like, just kick your PC, that'll fix it. The next day, he's playing Baldur's Gate perfectly.
Wow.
And then the
Sometimes
day
you gotta,
after that, he no longer had a working PC.
yeah. Sometimes you gotta show them who's boss.
Sometimes it has to show you that your wallet is the true boss, and you have to spend $15,000, $1,500.
No kidding. We had to buy new graphics cards, and it was COVID. It was Christmas, and yeah. We paid a lot of money for what we got. It was ridiculous. And then, like 3 months afterwards, what we paid $1,500 for was down to like $9.
All right, here I are.
All
Here I
right.
are.
Looking down this tunnel with your devil's sight, um, you see it twists and turns, and you can hear occasional noises. You can hear some digging taking place. Shovels and pickaxes and whatnot.
All right.
Can I see anything? I mean,
Can any of us see anything?
I
Uh,
Here in just a second,
He's
yes, you
bringing
will
food
be
to the
able to
scene.
see
oh, new
something.
map.
Yeah, new map.
ah,
And I do like how I can have the same tokens on multiple maps. And reset. Huh, guess it helps if you turn it on. Okay, new map coming at ya.
I can't see anything.
I'm gonna make sure everyone's. Yeah, ISQ's got more than enough. Can you
Hello.
see? Can you see now?
No.
Nope.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Now I can.
Now I can see.
So yeah, you
Uh,
can see this winding tunnel that's been cut through the bedrock.
Will saunters on forward with his cane.
And as you move forward, you can see a zombie that is currently chipping away at the rock.
Should we just leave him alone? He seems like he's having a good time.
Foul sorcery.
And behind the zombie, uh, you can see the entrance to a square room.
No, there's a door. We have to go through it now.
Yeah, sorry.
Get your fat buttocks up there and slap that thing around. Go team.
Yeah, just walk up and doesn't know we're here.
No, not currently. Its back is to you, and you can tell it's doing final touches around this doorway. And you can tell that it is uncovering a doorway, not creating a doorway.
Interesting.
Hmm.
That must mean there's some spellcaster around here. That or some manner of magical effect to animate it. And you feel good will poke you in the back with his cane. Well, go on.
I will stab you.
Silly girl, you have an axe, not a spear.
I have a sword. The point is just as sharp.
Now,
Then I'm gonna bum rush and attack it.
And we'll consider this your surprise round. So go ahead and attack that bitch.
Recklessly, just for fun. I imagine the 22 hits.
Oh, yeah, they both hit. For a
That's
whopping
9
9
damage.
points of damage. Now we're gonna do that and click that. So yeah, if you all want to do a surprise attack, otherwise
I
roll
love the
initiative.
surprise.
Why'd you do
attack.
that at disadvantage?
Who, what?
It's a good question, actually.
I am muted. That would explain why nothing's being said.
There's like, Skull, are you there?
Alright, as I was saying, I have a ranged weapon, so while Ilva was attacking, I tossed a rock at them. I got an 11. With my advantage, I got a nat 1, so I'd still keep the 11. Does an 11 hit?
Yeah.
11 does indeed hit.
And I'd also get sneak attack. Triggering. That would be another 3 damage.
And Goodwill is going to point his finger at the zombie and cast Sacred
I
Flame.
think the zombie died from the sneak attack damage.
Near death.
Yep. He's close. He's hanging on.
Oh, wow.
And I wish I could, force these guys to do the saving throw. Or can I? Can I just push this button?
Push it and find out.
No. Maybe you shouldn't force them to do a
No, that
saving
was
throw.
mine.
I mean, hey, we gave the GM that freebie when he rolled for you.
No, it's just I can't have the enemy creatures do the saving throws. It would be a lot less hassle for the DM. But yeah, he succeeded anyway. It's not dead.
Yeah, you rolled a
Doesn't
nat
take damage.
20 for the guy.
Yeah, he does not take the damage. That's +2, not -2. Yeah, he's no longer dead.
And yeah, top of the round.
I did not roll my initiative. Why am I rolling terribly?
Because I am taking none of your dice. In fact, you're stealing mine.
Well, you can never steal my modifier.
And everyone... Oh, I haven't rolled initiative.
Let's go.
Huh.
Fight.
Come on, Yilva. You got this.
Redeem our pathetic rolls.
You can do it.
What are you doing, Yilva? You're...
Oh, come on, it's a zombie.
I'm
It can't have
reckless
more than
attacking.
10 AC.
Oh, thank God. That does hit.
Yeah, that does hit and apply. And dead. And hey, that wasn't even worth rolling initiative for.
No. No.
Only because it rolled less than me.
Yeah, I agree.
Even if it rolled higher than
I
you,
at
I don't
least
think it would've
wanted
mattered
a hit.
Alright. Some really tough fights so far. I hope we get a level up.
Ah, don't say that. Why would you? Why do you keep doing this? Cursing us with your foul word.
Oh, we're just gonna go on through.
I'm just going up to the door.
Yeah.
I'm not the one who opened it.
Yeah, it was open. You just couldn't see too much beyond it. And
On the contrary,
yes,
I can see everything.
Um,
Through the walls.
well, that's good, because that means I can unhide all these.
I cast
Just
reverse
total.
time 10 seconds.
Yeah, you see the tunnel exposes, it opens up into this freshly exposed crypt. It is hewn from ancient stone. It's very old, as you can tell by the mold and the worn stone pillars. There's a large stone sarcophagus squarely in the center of the room. And as you charge into the room,
I didn't drag into the room.
well,
As we charge into the door.
yeah, you know, as you
No,
drop,
not charging. Nobody's charging.
as you drop the zombie, you know, the occupants become aware of you, or at least the main figure does, and yeah, he looks at you and he goes, "No, we are too close. You cannot interfere." And
What are you doing?
he yells at the zombies to attack.
well,
Who
that's-
said we wanted to attack you? We were just
Oh,
wondering what you were doing down here.
It's gonna
Man's an army of the undead.
Look, you
I'm
might need some
definitely
extra
fighting.
hands.
Really?
Well, it's not just all undead, you know. There's one necromancer.
Yeah. No. Why? Why every time?
Just had like you sounded like one of the fairies from Legend of
Did that not
Zelda for
roll?
a second.
Why am I rolling so bad? It doesn't
You
make
wanted to
sense.
roll bad, remember?
Those are
I
some
want to roll a nat
slow roll-
one bad, not a 2.
Oh yeah. Ooh, that's kind of a few of them missing there.
No, they're not that
Battle has
many.
begun.
Good luck, Yolda.
Yeah, it's all you people. Do any of us know any healing spells by chance?
No, we left the cleric at home.
Yeah, I'm out of spell slots. I think that's on you, Yilva.
Oh,
You even have spell slots?
No, that's why I'm out of them.
Before you roll anything, Yulva is still reckless and raging.
Yeah, rage lasts 10 minutes now.
Oh yeah, okay. Good for you, Yulva. That's probably good, actually. Not so much the reckless
Yeah.
stuff.
First time I'll say this unironically. Slay Queen, please. Do something for me.
You see this zombie walk up, and it tries to hit you with a shovel. Wow.
Yeah, see, there's the reckless.
That would miss.
That wasn't the reckless.
Yeah.
Yes,
Again,
you are.
his dice have been rolling
With
doubles.
reckless,
Oh,
it
I don't
would
think
be.
I don't think you could have done a reckless because your turn didn't start. You have to do it on your turn.
Yulva
Yeah.
literally has the reckless effect on her in the combat tracker.
It
but
has
you have to
never
do that
come
on
off
your
of
turn.
me.
You have to do that on your turn, though. Your turn hasn't been up, so you wouldn't have reckless.
Yeah, it's been there
Yep.
since the last fight.
But
I
that shovel.
did it with the zombie that we all ganged up on and killed. Technically, it
We
Yeah.
rolled
would
a
have
separate
probably
initiative
gone down.
count.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It technically would have gone down between combats, but the effect
Yeah.
itself has never left my character.
Well, that's probably not good.
I mean, it's not doing anything automatically anyway, so I haven't
Yeah.
really
It
bothered
is.
to give
It just did.
All right. To clarify, the attack missed. That's all. Yova's AC 16.
Correct.
Yeah, so the
And
14 would not have hit.
I thought you were saying he should get advantage because of reckless. So I was like,
No, I'm
no,
saying it shouldn't be rolling twice.
It shouldn't be,
That's-
but it has been rolling. His dice have been rolling twice this
yeah,
whole time.
His
Since
dice are
the
just
last
buggy.
game.
Just ignore the double dice roll. His dice are buggy.
yeah, I do not know why, but I am going to find out.
Yo, how did
And
that zombie worker get over? How did the zombie worker with a 0 in initiative get over to Yova?
Beating.
That man skipped the
Okay,
initiative.
it's the necromancer's turn, isn't it?
Yeah, am I confused that there's a zombie next
yeah,
to you?
that's my bad. So, yeah. Sorry about that.
Hey,
Shit is out of sync.
hey, Skull, how do you get your name to show up under your token like that?
You open up your token, like double click, character sheet.
Yeah.
Top right before you see the close button to the left of that is token. Click on that.
Yeah. Display name, never displayed.
Hovered by anyone is the one you're gonna want, so it's not intrusive.
Cool.
I also like to put my HP bar so people can glance at my HP. Same way you did the hovered by anyone, you just find the resources tab and then have that be hovered by owner. Hovered by anyone. Oh, you actually don't see that.
Yeah, I'm not seeing yours.
Nah, you
It's not showing up on mine. That's unfortunate.
Ugh. Okay.
Continue,
Update
DM. We're
token.
just bantering while we wait for you.
Do.
You should be seeing it on my end now. A green bar
Ooh.
around my name when you hover over it.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see the green bar. I can't see my own resources.
Yeah,
Because
There we go.
I have
he's
access to your
going
character, so I
cast
could do
a
that for you if you wanted.
spell.
There you go. But I don't
Okay.
have access to Mr. Goodwill, so Goodwill sucks to be you.
So the bad guys did not. I need to edit. I need to go to spells. And
I think we'll be fine in this fight, actually. I also have a restriction similar to Goodwill's. I'm not going to use a single melee weapon.
But why?
I'm only going to use the sling. The sling has done me proud so far.
You can do it, Yolva. We believe in you.
Yeah, Yulva.
okay.
Don't worry, I'll go in the melee range. I'll just be pulling out the sling.
Cowards,
Isn't
a
it
lot
a
of you.
flail? Isn't it just a flail with extra steps? And
No,
Okay.
no. It's better than a flail. I can't hit myself with it.
The necromancer is going to cast a spell on Yelva.
No, don't command Yilva.
blindness, deafness.
That
Yep.
might be a little bit worse than command.
Yola, if you fail a Constitution saving throw, I'm never forgiving you.
Yeah. That might
I rolled a
pass.
16.
Oh, yes. So you are not blind or deaf. And with
It's
that,
your
it's going
turn.
to end the turn. And now everything is synced.
You're just emotionally blind.
Emotionally blind.
And the zombie.
He's gonna pray.
We're going to come down there and target and do the shovel again. And
That would miss.
misses.
Can I miss?
Make ready. Your turn comes.
Go on, Yilva.
Now I am reckless attacking.
You do not have to press it. I think we know. You can just announce it.
You don't even have
The
to
more
do
you-
it. That voice is so loud.
Do you want to know how you can lower it?
No, it's great.
All right.
Well, 18 will definitely hit anyway, but
You are reckless.
would not have been a crit. Alright, so that's 11 damage.
On the left zombie, presumably.
Yes, that I forgot to target.
No matter.
Alright,
It's your turn.
that's it.
You don't do any movement, by the way?
No, because I used my action to attack. I can't disengage. Oh, well, actually, no, you know what?
You can move forward a little bit.
Yeah, you're fine. Relax.
Yeah, I already ended my turn, so it's too late.
Sure.
Damn.
Come on, don't be like that.
Yeah, she's just avoiding flanking.
In there.
And yeah.
Actually, yeah, none of you are going to flank for me anyway, so.
Even if they flanked, it would be the same thing. He did reckless attack. They get advantage anyways.
Yeah, barbarians don't really got to worry about the flanking.
And that should be a
That misses.
disadvantage. Yeah, I ain't even gonna bother rolling because that was enough. It missed. It moved and
Yeah, it's time to clean up the action economy. Well, the
Go.
initiative tracking. I see this very juicy zombie right in front of Yilva, and I say to myself, let me get some sneak attack. Nat 20, baby.
Damn.
I'll
that's
roll with
where,
advantage anyways.
that's where your initiative roll went.
I just burned my nat 1 with that. I'm so happy. So that is a 9 plus sneak attack. The sneak attack gets an additional d6 of damage because I rolled a crit. So that would be 6 plus 9. I don't know how to do math, so I'm just going to assume that that is a big number.
and that takes
15 damage to the zombie.
1 more damage. And
That is
yeah,
my-
he's feeling it.
And then
Really feeling it.
I'm using my bonus action to disengage, so I can move past the people without them hitting me.
Yes,
That's
your
what,
cunning
10 feet.
action.
Yes, my cunning action. And then I'm going to move the rest of my movement right here. There we go. That's the end of my turn. You might ask why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I want to be able to use some cover.
Make ready. Your turn comes.
Make ready.
Ah, now
Your
I'm kind of
turn
sad
is
because I was
here.
hoping the zombies would all bunch up, but they're not doing it.
Yeah, you could hit 2 of them in an AoE.
I could, but they're already so nearly dead. Well,
Which is why
maybe.
you just clear up half the action economy.
Yeah, you're right. I'll just go ahead and do what I was gonna do then. I'll just be disappointed I couldn't get 3 instead of 2.
You could hold action for the third zombie.
Oh, you're right. But will he come? Of course
It's a
he will.
zombie. They have
It's a
a low
zombie.
intelligence.
And it's not like the necromancer knows what I'm gonna do. So, how the hell do I? Oh god, this is gonna take some getting used to. I'm gonna hold an action to cast magnify gravity whenever the other zombie approaches.
Oh, you bitch.
And the other zombie, of course, is gonna approach.
That shouldn't have done that yet, but okay.
We'll just wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and lay down the grid for whenever it enters the space I want, because I know it'll go there.
Turns out it knows how to use a crossbow.
That's
That's a
skeleton.
skeleton.
I know.
That would be pretty funny.
That's why I said it.
Yeah, so that's that, and bonus action. I'm actually gonna give the zombie at the back a little shove forward. Come here, you. Enter my spear.
The zombie registers that as thinking the necromancer is telling him to go forward.
You're talking about the one uninjured in the back.
Yeah, come here.
Yeah.
Come here. Come here. Get a little closer. Come on. 5 feet forward. Failure save. Damn it, he didn't fail. It's a
Almost
strong
in that
zombie. Strong boy. Okay, he's safe, and that's the end of my.
It is your turn.
But hey, you know what?
He has a crossbow.
Yeah, the crossbow.
No.
All right, here we go. Let's get 3 con saving throws from the zombies.
They're doing the conga line of death right now. If those zombies have less than 5 or less HP, they just die anyways. Half on
No.
save.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I wish I could do the saving throws for these guys. That's a little disappointing.
I mean, for the GM, he would just have to press the same DC 3 times because they all have the same stat block.
What am I saving throw on?
Magnify gravity. They need a DC 14 con saving throw.
He did a held
okay.
action to cast it when that zombie would get in range.
And there we go. 1, 2, 3.
That 1, 3, and a 5.
All
They
fails.
take 10 damage.
Ooh, they take 10 damage, and their speed is halved. Although I don't think they're moving anywhere.
And boom, this is gonna hurt.
Oh, you see the zombie stroll forth, and suddenly there's a pressure in the air before it crushes down and smashes them into the floor. Yolva, you actually hear Goodwill give a very pleasurable sigh behind you.
I will refrain from
It's
saying
just,
what I thought.
And yeah. Ooh, I just moved. I still have an action. So hey, once again, I'm gonna try and hit the female barbarian with a shovel.
You have advantage. They did reckless attack.
Well, one more time, zombie. You can do it. I believe in you.
That would hit.
Yep. So I take 3 damage.
Yep. Half damage because of rage.
Hey, you know how you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time.
Imagine
And-
playing a berserker barbarian.
It's your turn.
Oh, we'll get there.
You don't want to get there. You get exhaustion each time you pop a rage.
That's the 2014 rules. The 2024 rules are different.
I don't know what the 2024 rules are for that one.
The 2024 rules are reckless attack is significantly better when you're raging.
Oh, he
For
wants me.
Berserker?
He wants me.
Yes.
I see the line of sight.
Can you delete that AoE for me, by the way?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm sure I'm gonna learn a lesson on this, but let's try it.
Having more
And
enemies.
wait, what am I doing? You, boom, and yes, I do not need to consume a spell slot. Concentration and cast.
Oh my.
Trying to paralyze me.
Out of all the people that they could have held, they held the one person that's effective range is across the continent.
Would you like
I
to?
also I can't do anything if I get paralyzed.
Would
Yeah,
you
I need to
like
make a
to
saving.
click the button to make the throw there, sir?
I'm sure you'll be fine.
What was the DC to be?
More than
13.
Yeah, so Goodwill just kind of freezes in place. He's got like a frozen look on his face, like
Paralyzed!
I'm sure you'll be fine.
And enter.
Make ready. Your turn comes.
Alright. Let me actually properly target this guy.
Now I can finally pickpocket Goodwill, and he can't stop me.
no. I'm sorry, that's not in character.
Uh,
That hits.
yeah, I'm not even going to bother the reckless. This thing is dead.
It is.
Yes, indeed. Selected.
That's crazy. You have enough movement to get over to
Boom.
the guy.
Variants are fast, man.
They are.
And that is exactly what the fuck I'm going to do.
Thank you.
What's up, asshole?
You're my favorite of the party members that haven't tried to use me as cannon fodder.
And pushed you into a sewer.
It's like I said, my favorite of the group. I'm going to go 30 feet. I'm going to go and use my sling. I'm gonna roll a 4, but I have advantage from pack tactics.
Just
I'm
running
gonna
around,
get a 24.
throwing
Nice.
rocks at people.
I also get my sneak attack. That is 9 damage.
Things are quite literally unlimited ammo.
Yep. And a cave system? I think so. So I am, after you apply that damage, you're gonna have to do me a con, I guess, on your character to see if that breaks concentration on that spell.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think, I don't know what the save is for it. The 10
does not.
Yeah,
does not
it's
break concentration.
it has to be 10 or what is it? Half the damage if it's higher. No, that's not right.
Yeah, it's
I don't
a
know.
DC 10, and it rolled a 13.
Yeah, it passes, sadly. I'm going to then dash with my thingamajiggy, and I'm going to go behind here, and then that'll be the end of my turn. Go behind the sarcophagus.
You are next.
Alright,
Well, I'm paralyzed, so all I'm gonna do is make a saving throw.
I was hoping I'd make it break concentration, and you can get your turn back.
It's not happening. At the end of each of its turns, the target repeats the save. So here I go again.
DC
You got this,
13.
Don't roll on that one. Please roll on that one.
Why would you say that? Why do you keep cursing me with your words? No, I failed. I'm still paralyzed. Goodwill's just standing like a very immaculate statue in the hallway. End of my
It is your turn.
And, ooh, okay.
Friendly
What?
reminder, I am not actually under the effects of reckless attack right now.
That is true.
That's not going to matter.
It's a saving throw.
And
Do not dominate do not have me fight do not have me fight the barbarian while the warlock has to watch it happen.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
now, if he
if
dominates me, I think that's a concentration. It would break,
Yeah,
it would
yeah,
break
yeah.
the hold on the warlock.
there's no way he has dominate. He's like a level 1 necromancer. It's fine.
I don't know.
Charm, whatever.
Yeah, he's gonna try inflict wounds.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And Cheer, would you
That's-
like to click the button?
Concentration. Half the damage taken or 10, whichever's higher.
14.
And you did indeed save. And let's see, on a failed save, or
Half
half.
But I am also raging, so I take.
But it's not a
No,
physical,
that's not
physical damage.
physical damage.
Yeah, spellcasters are pretty dangerous for a barbarian.
And
This is why historically I always played bear totem.
and it's payback
Historically,
time.
killed this guy.
Yola, he inappropriately touched you.
Yeah. He touched you and it hurt. He wasn't wearing protection.
That's a little okay.
That's a little much, I agree. I agree.
Let's see if I can. Nope, the 18 hits. That's going to be 9 damage.
It was 5.
And a con save.
Yes, and a concept.
Oh, saved.
Oh, barely. Barely.
Yeah. Meets it, beats it.
Free me from this hell.
Shut up, paralyzed guy. You're paralyzed.
Level 2, that's all I got.
I'm going to peek around from the confines of the sarcophagus I'm hiding under. Well, high, not under. I probably could crawl under if I tried. That's a 19. I'll roll to see if I get a crit. Ah, real close. That's 5 damage, plus sneak attack. That's 7 damage, overall. You know what, Yulva, I'll use my cunning action to dash over there and give you some flanking.
And he kept his concentration.
Winter, you're adding the sneak attack damage, right?
I am adding. I hope he is adding. The sneak attack is part of the melee, part of the range attack, so he does not do 2 instances of it.
Yeah.
Well, no, I see the 5, and then I see the 2 below it in the chat log.
Yeah. I don't know if you see the apply button or not.
I have faith that he's applied the extra damage.
Yeah, but yes,
I believe he hasn't.
it has applied.
Okay, yeah, I just don't see it then. That's what it is.
I don't see it either. I just know that he has the ability to do it. But that is the end of my turn.
You are
Mr.
next.
Quill.
Let me go. Make another saving throw.
Only if I could dodge with my cunning action.
Oh, where's that damn whole person? There it is. Wait. Wait, does that? No, that doesn't succeed. Fuck!
I think it's a 13 or something.
This is going to hurt.
Suppress
target
the
me.
warlock for 3 turns.
What's crazy is that you're only a couple of HP points below me.
Hmm.
I haven't taken any damage all game.
The beefy barbarian.
Oh, hit me, you bastard. Don't hit them, you bastard. Oh.
Con saving throw
Oh,
there,
darn.
Yova.
If you pass this, you have 1 HP left.
It's half damage.
Slapping you with his glowing green hands.
And shit, I can't really move.
You can move.
Make ready.
Yeah, move.
Your turn comes.
There's only one guy that can't move.
You know, my ass might be dumb, but I am not a dumbass.
Well, wait a minute.
Yeah, flanking. That didn't help much.
Damn, that did not help at all.
It's on you, Skull. You can do it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use my sling in melee range. Naturally. I am waiting for you a little bit to end their turn.
All right.
Cunning action disengage. I'm gonna move back 5 feet. Now that I stretched my legs, perfect time to use the sling.
Chicken shit.
3 does not hit, but I believe this number will. Yes, I believe it will. That's 6 damage plus sneak attack. That will make it a 10 damage. I believe he's dead. Hopefully. Yep. As I toss a rock right at his gonads.
Hey, just so you know there, Goodwill, he lost his concentration when he died.
Yeah, of course he did. Goodwill comes striding out of the hallway.
It will be your turn next.
So,
Good fighting, Ylva. You've done quite a bit of work. Well, I'm using the wrong voice. Good fighting, Ylva. Done quite a good job. So our dearest friend Goodwill. He's been snoozing, I guess.
Oh no, you had it all in hand. I thought I'd give you some time to shine.
I'd like to see you do much of anything, Goodwill. You have yet to throw any weapon at them.
Ah, yes, that sounds awfully tedious.
It's a good arm exercise, though.
I'll have to take your word for it. In any case, he looks over at Yolda. We'll have to give you some time to rest, I'm sure. Why don't you take a breather while we look around?
Gladly.
And, well, Skolt looks around, Goodwill, and, Goodwill, Yolda will take a breather.
Sadly, there's no such thing as second wind for a barbarian.
Okay. Let's talk about the sarcophagus. Chiseled atop the slab is the likeness of a handsome and noble man. And you could see evidence and so forth that this is where the necromancer was paying attention to. You know, there's a few little small hammers and so forth where he's preparing to open the sarcophagus. And there are several small stone coffers around the room.
Now, hear me out. Maybe we don't open the sarcophagus.
Why do you say that?
Because the necromancer obviously wanted what was inside, which means it was probably something either immensely magically powerful, or dead, or undead.
But I rarely get to use my crowbar. It'd be such a good occasion for it.
And he gives you a long look, and he says, "You know what? Go ahead and do it." And then he starts to
I've also got like
hack away.
5 hit points left.
You know what? I would love to try to, but I realize that the seam to insert the crowbar is too high for me.
The old Baron are backing off.
Can I get some help over here? I need uppies.
I hear that Yoda, he needs uppies. Go help him.
Sure, just send the injured woman to do the job.
It's the kind of man I am.
Don't you have a mage hand?
Yes, he does. That's the best part. He can telekinetically lift you. He's not even going to do that.
I can see the mage hands.
No, it's very uncharacteristic for me, actually. Well, I don't see how a dead man could have much wealth to the living. I'll save my crowbar for a better occasion. Like popping open this dead man's head as I go to see what the hell the necromancer has on him.
Let's rifle through his pockets.
Yes. I'm glad you're willing to do that. We have no idea what disease that could be spread from your open wounds, of which there are many of.
In the pockets of the necromancer, you find a small notebook, and you can tell that you can see that he's mapped out maps of the sewer. You can see other locations that he's trying to dig. And, eventually you see part of the map that matches the location that you were just at, and, a rough tunnel. And that's what you're finding on the necromancer.
Oh. How do we, how would we sell this to the Copper Guild? Would we think that these necromancers the reason for the plague?
Well, let's go over what we know so far. Apparently, the Blackwood family is using half-orc minions to poison the flour in the bread that they're distributing throughout the district. Although for some reason they're mixing the poison flour in with the good flour here at the district instead of bringing it in pre-poisoned.
I might have an idea.
Somehow,
go on.
They're also disappearing bodies from the plague beneath the earth to feed to a necromancer? He looks over at the body, which is also in league with them for some purpose.
I might have some ideas as to why any of things are happening. As we've seen before, he hires bakers from across the city to help with the bakeries. I can't imagine they wouldn't realize if their grain was tampered with, so I imagine they'd be, messing with the grain when the bakers were out of the bakery. That would explain why they were doing it at night in the cover of darkness.
But wouldn't they still have to handle the flour when they make the bread?
Yes, but I'm aware that some poisons don't have smells or any known signs to them.
That doesn't explain why they're not bringing it in pre-poisoned, though.
I can't explain that much too far. I wouldn't be able to answer that. But mayhaps the necromancer is the thing making said poison, using the bodies as some kind of pestilence. That would explain the black, oh my god, Black Creek, Blackwater, how am I forgetting the last part of that name?
Blackwood?
Blackwood. That would explain the Blackwood connection, potentially. Political favors from helping the Copper District, while also obtaining poison from the necromancer, which they'd be feeding bodies to. Of
I
course,
get-
I have no idea if this poison part is true, but it's what I come to the conclusion of.
I'm still getting the impression that there's something else going on here, but I need to speak to Sondar.
Yes. The
For
next part
example,
of
if I recall right, that dwarf mentioned something about bolstering the district or helping the district so that they could prop up a young son of theirs who was becoming an heir.
You are
yes.
indeed correct.
Yes, what was that guy's name?
Ander.
And
No, I mean not the guy, but who? Oh wait, that was the son's name, Ander.
Yeah, young Lord
Oh,
Ander, I believe.
Lord what?
The guards, when they were handing out bread,
Oh wait,
referred to
no, I
him.
actually do have it here in my notes. It was just kind of tucked away. Sondar thinks the Blackwoods are helping to make Ander Blackwood, the heir, look good to the citizens. Yeah, okay. Ooh, actually, that gives me an idea. What if not everyone agrees that he should be the heir?
elaborate.
Well, it's just like politics are relatively cutthroat. Somebody could go out of their way to sabotage so that they could become the heir instead.
I'm not
But
opposed to
then
a
they're
train of
not. But
thought.
then there's not. But there's nobody else being put forward that I know of. Which I need to talk to Sonbar. He
But
knows more
but
than
he
me.
does have a brother and sister.
Oh, does
There
he?
there are 3 Blackwood children that are spearheading the effort.
Oh yeah, I've got that wrote down too. God, I really need to read this better.
Potentially, there's some kind of infighting amongst them. That would explain why one would sully another's name. Though
Hmm.
that would only mean anything if it was to be found out that they were purposely poisoning the bread. So far,
Yes.
just helping their brother.
Yes, it's still the Blackwoods that are the problem here, so we need to bring this back to Sondar.
Yes, what evidence would we bring to show of a necromancer's plot with the Blackwoods?
Oh, I've got an idea. We've got that, well, you've got that insignia that was on that fella from earlier. And, maybe carrying around a couple of zombie heads in public wouldn't be the best idea. Maybe we'll just leave that part. Is there anything on the necromancer? Any kind of identifying marks or anything?
Does he have a spell book by chance?
Spellbook. Oh, you've got that map. We could bring that.
Yes, a map would allow them to find out this exact location.
Ooh, actually, that
Um,
works out perfectly good.
you do see like a pocket spell book.
All right, I
Uh,
will grab the spell book.
And I'm just going to ask. You all are not going to open the sarcophagus?
Oh, I really want to, but at the same time, like, I know you.
Can you pick a number between 1 and 100 for me?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I also
Okay.
want to, but
Yeah,
like,
can all three of you pick a number between 1 and 100 for me?
25.
25. All right, all right. Any other bidders?
42.
42. All right. What about you, Sheer?
uh,
25, 42.
yeah, give me a second. I want to try and do some math real quick.
You know what? No, I can't.
18.
All right, 18. All right, I'm gonna roll. The chances I got any of your numbers is completely
What?
3D100.
for each person. I did not roll a single one. I will not. I guess I'll roll my own. I'll say I get a 1. I got a 10. I do not. I will not open it. I will not open it.
Oh, hell with it. Let's open it. What's the worst
Yeah,
that could
let's open
happen?
it. All right, Yova, give me uppies. Actually, why are you help? Just use
Fine.
my crowbar for Christ's sakes. The other strong one of the group.
Actually, I'm still gonna take a step back.
Chicken
I'm very
shit.
confident in my ability. That's a
And
17.
the lid just completely slides off. And I cannot believe y'all were dumb enough to open it.
I'm right by the door. Goodbye.
You're the one
We
that
talked each
you're
other.
the one
We
that
weren't.
pressured
We talked
us.
each other into it.
Uh,
You're the one that pressured us to do it. You told us to.
Inside the sarcophagus, you see a dusty skeleton, and its hands are folded across its chest. And around the skeleton's neck is a golden amulet, and you can tell it's of elvish make. And on the
Oh,
front of it, you see the clearly recognized sigil of House Blackwood.
you know what? You deserve it. Me, I hate Elvish made stuff. Terrible quality.
Yes, you should definitely touch that skeleton with your hands.
You should touch it with your hand.
Oh,
Your
come on,
spectral hand.
Sheer.
Oh,
What do
you're
you got
right.
to
I
lose?
literally could. But at the
Those
same time, I'm satisfied. Let's just put the lid back on it.
Yeah.
I feel like this would be an appropriate time to ask what would my character actually do right now in this
Well, it's your
situation.
character.
Oh, don't do it. Don't.
It's your character, Yova. You're technically still raging, by the way, the entire time.
do it. Come to the
Seething
dark
So-
angry.
side.
Uh,
What's the
I'm gonna
worst
regret
that
this
can
for the
happen?
rest of my
You,
life, but I'm gonna. What? Wait, what are you saying?
what's the worst that can happen? You would get
Oh,
knocked out,
a lot of shit is the worst that could happen.
and they'll stabilize you if they live.
Would they?
Yeah, if they live is the
Just with a
thing.
lilch.
I mean, neither of us have taken any damage. It's only been you.
I'm gonna take the stupid amulet. I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna grab the stupid amulet.
Maybe don't do that. Let me grab it instead.
No, you should do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
actually, yeah, you can telekinesis grab it. Okay. I mean, if you want to convince me to do that, then I will back up and you can telekinesis grab it.
Yes, you should probably take a few steps. Goodwill steps over. He raises his cane towards the amulet, and he's gonna use his telekinesis to amulet it off of the skeleton and over to his hand.
I'm gonna look at it the entire
Yes, as you start telekinesing it out of the sarcophagus and from around the skeleton's neck, of which it takes a little bit of effort. And, the room does not explode in fireballs, and this amulet just floats over to you.
That's actually what I figured would happen. If the skeleton was already animated, the necromancer wouldn't have to do it. So yeah, we're good.
Oh, well, I'll wear it. Yova can wear
Okay.
it.
Looking at the amulet, like I said, on the front is the sigil of House Blackwood, and on the back is an engraved epitaph. And it says, "To my beloved Lord Earth Blackwood, that you may share in the youth and longevity of my people, and I in the centuries of thine love. King Edrin."
So long. So long epithet.
Well, it's a pretty
Beloved
big
Earth,
amulet.
my people in centuries I can't.
Blackwood.
Interesting. Nah, Is there anything else in the room? Have we explored it? Have we searched the bodies and all that?
There are several small stone coffers that I was just getting ready to figure that, the kobold's bored by now and definitely has searched them. But inside them, you're finding coins. And they're green and worn with age, but through the grime and as you rub it off, you see the slender profile of an elvish king.
Oh.
And all total, someone hold on to the kobold. I don't want him to get excited.
Yes,
come here,
yes, I
you.
thought it was copper. It's not rusted copper.
Yeah, actually it is, but it's
Oh.
30,000 copper pieces.
So, like,
So that's.
20
Huh.
bucks.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to break my back.
But the kobold wouldn't know that.
Would I? I probably have a higher int score than everybody in the room. I have a 15 in intelligence.
He is. He's smarter than all of us.
I got a 10.
What's silly? My int is the same as my charisma, so I don't know what spellcaster I would go. Alright, so we pocket some elvish coins.
Yes. And that is other than that's all you're finding of any interest in this room.
Now, this is interesting to me, Goodwill says as he turns the amulet over in his hand. Why would the Blackwoods allow a necromancer to lay his hands upon one of their dead?
Mayhaps that amulet you have in your is the reason for it. Something to do with youth and longevity. Longevity. Oh my god. Longevity, not Jeffity. Mayhaps it's cursed or blessed in some way with magic.
Goodwill kind of offers the amulet to Yolda. You want it? I don't have any use for such things.
We can hold on to it for now. Might have some value later, either financial or...
Well, we can use it as evidence we were here at any rate.
Yes, it is Blackwood property. We could raise our reputation with them if we were to say we found it amongst these necromancing thieves.
I really think that would just give us away as thieves. But, no, let's head back to Solendar.
Do I really look like a thief to you?
We literally just pocketed... You know what? Never mind.
Alright, and I can look at the fact that I'm literally a rogue. Alright, yes, I believe that it's a consensus that we have done everything we can here, unless there's a staircase in the sarcophagus. We are going to go back up.
Now, let's put the lid back on the sarcophagus, I guess.
Oh, yes, we could do that. We should do that. Yilva, you can hand me back my crowbar.
Yeah, so we'll angle that thing back on, and I guess we'll head back towards the surface.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I see that I and Yolva got money. Did Skull get anything?
I did get money, yes.
Okay.
For some reason, it was GM privated. But I do get it.
Okay. All right, well, let's go.
Oh, wow, that's weird.
It's fine. Doesn't matter. We gotta put the surface, GM.
Yeah, let's go to the surface and take a short rest so Yolva can put her insides back into her inside.
You know what? I'm just even gonna be nice and make it a long rest.
Oh, we sleep on the street for 8 hours.
That, or we go back to what was his name? I keep wanting to call him Skult. His name is Sondar. Sondar.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go back to Sondar. We tell him about all that, and then we go back to sleep. So I'm guessing we're not going to run into any fights between now and then.
No. There could be some ruffians in the Pussycat Tavern.
Okay. Yeah. He's anxious to talk with you all and find out what you may have found out.
Well, we went to investigate those missing bodies that you bid us to do. Following them, we saw them drop the bodies into the sewers, where apparently they were being gathered up by more of those, a group
I'm
of
just
half-orcs that we've
horrified.
never seen before.
I am horrified that they're putting, our citizens in the sewer.
Oh, but I'm not done. And those half-orcs were handing the bodies off to what looked to be a necromancer, who was operating at the behest of what seemed to be an agent of House Blackwood. And Goodwill is going to, we've got that insignia from the Blackwood guy. He's going to place that on the desk in front of Sondar,
Yeah. And
along
if
with the amulet we found and the map of the various places the necromancer was going to.
then if you question the validity of we also have the spell book of this necromancer. I can't interpret it, but if you were to have some spells indicative of a necromancer.
Thought you were cutting out there for a second still.
Yeah.
Was I cutting it for a second?
Sandor goes, yes, yeah, give me everything. I'll have it examined. Wow, the Blackwoods are involved. Wow, that's heavy. I heard back from my expert on the grain, and yes, it's a poison that he's never seen before, and so far, he was able to cultivate some of it, and he just hasn't been able to come up with a cure for it yet.
Well, now that we've ascertained that the poison that's killing the copper district, look, that there is poison at play, wouldn't it be a wise idea to try to shut down these bakeries?
That's if the bakeries are still receiving the poison. We killed the half-orcs, so we should have some breathing room before they get active again.
But we'll never know when they get active again, so it'd be a good precautionary step.
That just means people start starving. Because
Well,
they still have the district under quarantine.
Yes, we'll find alternative routes. I suppose you can have guards at the night to see if to stop the grain from being camped.
The guards that are currently working for the Blackwood family? No, we need
well,
to strike at the source.
Yes, we need actual guards from the copper district, not the Blackwood scent guard.
If the Blackwoods really are involved, that complicates the situation in so many ways. And wow, yeah, holy cow. We really don't have enough evidence that we can go public and say the Blackwoods are poisoning them. We don't know what the motive is.
Well, we've done our jobs. Good luck, I suppose.
I mean, there's not much else we could do without breaking the law. They can't just break into the Blackwood Manor.
Guys, in all seriousness, for your safety, let's just keep that between us. I'm not even going to discuss this with my staff, but I'm going to reach out to a few of the politicians and the lords that I might be able to trust with this information and see what kind of plan we can come up with. I would still like to retain your services, and if you all come see me tomorrow, I will get you some reward. Like, I promised you some money for, finding out what was happening to the bodies and so forth, and I might have another mission for you. I don't know yet.
Very good. Also, I'd like to say that we haven't been paid for finding the source of the bread poisoning yet.
Well, I will I will pay you some of it. To find the cause of it. Well, that's up to the Blackwells. They're the ones giving out the major reward. So,
Wait. Hold. Repeat that. You're saying the Blackwoods are the ones putting out the reward for finding the cause of the poisoning.
no, no, no. My apologies. The Blackwoods are just paying for service. It was the Copper Council. Yes, I will get you paid. Come see me tomorrow.
Very good.
Later in the afternoon. Yeah, I gotta talk to some people and make some arrangements.
We'll be back in early evening, I guess.
Yeah,
We'll be here.
I just any time before, closing is fine.
All right then. And I guess we'll go back to our inn.
You sure we can't be paid anything right now? Housing is a bit expensive.
Oh, shush you. We'll get paid tomorrow for
Well,
2 jobs.
not to mention you're carrying around 30,000 copper pieces. It's not like you're
Well, how do you know
broke.
that?
Don't tell him that.
I didn't. No one said anything about copper pieces. How
We
do you
don't know anything about any copper pieces. There was no larceny.
That was the GM, not Sondor.
It's very tedious. It's like walking up to a place and just paying in pennies. No one wants to deal with that.
That's actually funny.
30,000 pennies amongst a lot of us.
All
I
right,
don't know.
And
Wasn't
you think it's just the one guy, and then the second guy starts doing it.
isn't the D&D economy technically counted in copper pieces on a civilian level?
Man, who the hell knows?
I don't know with I don't know with Wintermute's game because there's like 100. It's weird.
So, anyway, that is where we are stopping for tonight.
As much as we could get more done, we wouldn't really want to because we're still down that player.
Yeah.
Yes, we need
There's
to.
something.
There is something I would like to ask, but you go ahead, Skull.
It's not about the game. It's something I'd like to show you, Mr. Eski, for combat. I was going to show you at the downtime.
Oh, in that case, hold on. I still want to ask something to Sondar in character. Sondar, there's one final thing I wanted to ask. The Blackwood family, what does it look like? I know that Anders was his name, is the one that is apparently heading this relief effort. What's the rest of the family's take on
it? Give me just a second, and...
Oh, wait, no, my notes say that all 3 children are heading relief efforts. So I wanted to know if they were unified on.
Bran, Mara, and Ander. Yes, Mara's the one that's, her name's on the note, paying 4 silver shards a day. Ander, they're trying to promote, as the new heir. And journals.
And what about this Brand fellow and Lady Blackwood? I think she splashed us with mud on our way in.
Lady Wester of Blackwood is very cold, very formal, very old money. And
Oh, so just like me. Excellent.
And Bran, in the middle of all this, Bran was involved, and then he disappeared for a week, and now he's back. And, not sure where he went, but, to be involved and then suddenly just disappear for a week. I'm sure the Blackwoods knew where he was at, but no one else did. It was just very conspicuous.
Huh. All right, then. I suppose that satisfies my curiosity about them. You see, Goodwill's got out his little notepad again, and he's writing something on it, or tucking it away.
I'd imagine the mage hand actually does all of that. You're just sitting there.
Yeah, it just floats in front of him and starts scribbling while he's thinking.
You need to just get unseen servant already.
I mean, I could, but like at the same time, I've got my telekinesis that can do it too.
Then you'd have double the efficiency.
I can write 2 notepads at once. Anyway,
you can write 1 notepad twice as fast.
Yeah, Goodwill thanks him for informing him, and yeah, he's done.
All right, gentlemen, that's it for tonight's game.
Yay!
Are playing next week. The 31st, Stern is out again, and my girlfriend has surgery that Thursday, so no game on the 31st.
All right.
It's a shame.
And I was excited. We got stuff done. Killed people.
Yeah.
Again.
It's a shame that we got stuff done when we ran out of player.
That's okay. We'll fill him in. He'll actually catch up to us as we're leaving Saunders' office, just huffing and puffing. I'm finally here.
It's not like it's not like a cleric didn't just, it's not like the cleric's going to be concerned about us killing a necromancer.
Maybe we don't tell him about this part.
Yeah, maybe we don't tell him about any. Maybe we just went for ice cream.
Yeah. Anyway, wait. Before we take off, can you get rid of the hold person thing on Goodwill, along with the temporary HP?
Yeah, before you
armor.
take off,
Goodwill,
Can you, Darius Eski, right-click on your character?
Like,
I just want to show you something, so you don't have to deal. I don't know if you already knew this.
I'm right-clicked. What am I looking at?
At the very top left, you'll see 2 swords crossing. Can you click on that for me?
Yeah, that opens up my sub-menu for my character.
I just wanted to know if you... I didn't know if you knew...
Oh, that's what I've been using.
Oh, good. All right. Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good? What do you judge me?
Yeah, I'm good. But how do I get rid of this armor of Agathis? It's not going to stay on me. I'm surprised it stayed through the long rest.
You open your character sheet, go to the effects tab, and you'll have a delete button.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's how you do it. Thank you for reminding me. I'll never have an effect on me.
I can't get rid of the paralyzed though. You got to do that for me, Winter.
You're no longer paralyzed on my screen.
It should be gone.
You might have to do a refresh page on that one. Sometimes stuff just doesn't register.
No, he's right. It's gone. It refreshed as soon as I pushed the. All right, very cool. Lots of stuff done. Very exciting.
Absolutely.
Survived.
You know what? we did